Do you know this situation? You spend hours on a song getting it just right and you want to upload it. You need a video and you quickly scramble something together. But then it looks like this. Or this. Wouldn't it be nicer if it had an original engaging artwork and some subtle movements, some life, maybe some effects to do justice to the work you put into the creation of the song? During the last months, I found some great resources and learned quite a few tricks. I want to show in 3 steps how I find artworks and process them in a way to make my music videos visually interesting with relatively low effort. Step 1 is visualizing your song. How does your song look like? What's the atmosphere? Think about keywords. Does your song want to sound close and intimate, or far away and grand, down to earth or dreamy? Which emotions does the melody, the chord progression and the instrumentation evoke? Think about landscapes, think characters, animals or emotions, movie scenes you associate with it, colors, it doesn't matter, it can be anything. Don't force yourself to be specific. The neurons inside your brain are great at connecting associations to a bigger, coherent picture. With the result of this little imagination exercise in your mind, you can then proceed with step 2. Find an artwork. Personally, for this I go to the website artstation.com. You can find amazing concept arts, character design, illustrations and more. A big plus for me is that on ArtStation it's very easy to contact the author and ask for permission to use it. Once you've found a great artwork and the artist's contact information, go send them a quick email. Keep in mind that these people put just as much work into their art as you put into your songs, so always ask for permission first. Seriously, people are great, so don't be shy to reach out to them. In over 90%, I got a response within just a couple of days, and my request has never been denied. You can pretty much always find their email address in the About section on their ArtStation profile. I will show you how I approach the artists. Feel free to take it as a guideline and adapt it to your own style. This is my style. Keep it short, friendly, personal, yet professional. Use their name and mention the name of the artwork, so it gets clear which image you want to use. I want to tell them in one sentence why I picked their image and not others. I want to show that I am interested and not just send out mass emails to everyone. Emphasize that you will give credit and do it. To set expectations right, I tend to give a link to my YouTube channel so they can see what I do with my other videos. And in case my track is already finished and prepared, I attach a Dropbox link to that too. Just like in life, you want to make the other person feel comfortable and appreciated. Finish on a positive note and send it out. In most cases, this will already do the trick. Give a few days, and if you still have no response, consider writing a quick follow-up mail and send them a direct message on ArtStation. Maybe they just didn't see it. In most cases, you should now have been able to easily get a stunning artwork and the permission to use it. I usually want to do one more step. Step 3. Breathing life into the artwork. In most cases, these illustrations have not been made for video specifically, so they're not animated. Maybe we can improve them just a little bit. I usually add 3 types of video modifications: subtle movements, video overlays, and effects. Adding just a tiny bit of movement to the picture helps increasing the perceived depth and dynamics of the scene. I sometimes add fade-ins and fade-outs at the beginning and end of the video, as well as soft zooms. This works particularly well with atmospheric tracks and epic and grand images. I used fading and zoom-outs in my Lord of the Rings cover of Pippin's song Edge of Night. When using multiple images, you can also use transitions to toggle between them. Most video editing programs have presets for these. Video overlays are simple and powerful, especially for us non-video pros. They're just video files that you can put over your image and blend them together. I like using them for weather effects, like rain or snow. It's easier for me to just look for an overlay than playing around with an effects generator or particles. Some overlays you can find for free, some you have to buy. Let's say you got a snow overlay and you want to use it over a picture. Simply drag it over the image and play around with the blend options that every good video editing program should have. The blend modes, multiply or add, usually work best. Resize and rotate the overlay, try different things until the result is satisfying. Then it should look something like this, and to me that's good enough. Effects are generated by your computer, giving them a lot more flexibility and tweaking options. Unfortunately, that makes them also way more complicated than video overlays. I want to keep it simple, so I will only show one fantastic and free plugin that I use all the time. It's called Saber by Video Copilot. With this plugin, you can create gorgeous special effects that are also sensitive to your music and move with it, like a visualizer. See the red circle on the monster's forehead? It was already in the artwork, so I wanted to enhance it for my video. This makes it way more epic and alive, like it's going to eat you. Saber is a plugin for Adobe After Effects, but the general concept behind it can be applied to every video editing program. So I think even if you don't have After Effects, this will still be helpful to you. You can achieve similar effects differently as well, but this is what works for me the easiest way. I drag the artwork and my song into the video project and add a solid black layer on top. Onto this black layer, I drag the Saber effect. Then, just like with the video overlays, you have to find the right blend mode. In this case, Add works well. I use the Path tool and follow the circle on the artwork. This tells the Saber effect which shape it will have. I go to Core Type and set the preset from Saber to Layer Mask. The effect will now follow my circle path. I play around with the color and try different presets that come with the plugin. Once it looks good, I want to create the visualizer effect so it moves to my music. I right-click the song layer, go to Keyframe Assistant and convert audio to keyframes. These keyframes will tell our effect when the song goes louder and how it should move. Now I need to connect the glowing effect to the music keyframes. I want to link the glowing intensity to the music. For that, I have to go to glowing intensity, hold the Alt key or Option key on Mac and press on the stopwatch symbol. It will now appear as an editable parameter in the effect layer. Drag the spiral icon of the glowing intensity to the slider parameter of the music. The effect is moving now. I think that a different preset might work a little bit better in this case, so I choose the arc generator in the end. The glow intensity now moves with the music, but it's a little bit weak. You can simply add or multiply values at the end of the formula that we've created when connecting the effect to the music. It will increase the base level of the glow intensity. We now have a nice effect on a badass artwork. So that's it. I've shown you how I visualize my song and come up with keywords to search and find fitting artworks. I explained how I approach the artists and how I add some motion and effects to the artworks. Using this method, I think my newer videos are a clear improvement to what I did 10 years ago. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would make me very happy. See you soon.